Testing. Can you hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Australian Ricci Mahjong Association Team League Season 2. As usual, our league rules are Red Dora, Tobinashi, Head Bump, Kirage Manga, no Board of Draws, and a 30-10 Uma with I believe it was 20k Oka. If we have a look at our standings very quickly, we have Atasuki in first, followed by War in the Fire, the Powerpuff Boys, and AUNSW Wanderers with the top four. Tile Dreaming very close behind, and Junken, Ron, and Dark Flame Curse Totoro rounding out the pack. Tanya Sensation currently in 8th place, looking to make a Cinderella run on the last 2 days of the top 8. Tonight I am joined by Totoro and Nosti. If you guys like to say hi very quickly.
Hi guys.
Yeah, howdy.
Howdy. Nosti is not actually playing today. His team's still actually we got Nosti to come on. Maybe it's a good time for me to ask you, Nosti. Like, do you give some like pearls of wisdom to your team? Like, what did you tell your team to like? Because your team's going seventh. You're a little bit behind. What did you tell your teammates?
I told him to not put me on because I'm a very big liability to my team at the moment. So therefore I came on stream to, hopefully commentate and then give my team some encouragement on stream instead of actually playing on the table.
Cool. That fixes half the problem, right? Like you lose less points, but you still gotta win some points. So like, did you tell them anything else? Like, is it first or nothing, or?
Well,
like, hunting.
We'd love to have AKTK actually play all the rest of the games, but we have to have everyone play at least one game, and I don't believe he's available today, so he took the Sunday ones.
All right, so you're relying on the AKTK carry tomorrow.
Yeah, basically.
you just told the whole world to take your lineup for this week. Pretty much.
Oh, well, it's nothing that can be changed. Like, we can't change it no matter what to fit our strategy or whatever. Anyway, we've started the game, so
yeah,
we're watching.
Yeah, heading into East 1, we have Rero in the East C, Veggie in the South, PP in the West, and Tanya 1K in the North. East 1, Rero dealership. Dora is 6-man, looking at Veggie very quickly now.
That looks pretty good. I'd say cheating, borderline. He's already Shanten.
No, it's definitely there.
One play to look out for is in the North Seed. Should we just call him Tanyao?
Yeah, Tanyao.
Mr. Tanyao. So like his team needs probably a small miracle to catch up. I think it's gonna take them at least 3 firsts. Looking at on the standings, and probably no lasts. So I'm sort of expecting some fireworks from his team.
Oh, and here's Tenpai for Veggie. 5'8", man.
Yeah. Pretty good weight.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how far that Tanya 1K would push, because he is last, as you said, right? And is currently in Isham 10. So would he be pushing this 8-man? Oh, okay, he actually folded, which is pretty interesting play, I guess.
I suspect it's still early in the Hanchan, and he doesn't have the best of hands. He doesn't have an obvious Mungan, so maybe he'll try and fold his way out a bit. He's holding on to the 8-man.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it will be quite interesting if he does actually release that 8-man. So it's already probably the 10th turn, so maybe he would manage to find a fold here.
I think what saves him is that 8-man's close to Dora, because he's sort of trying to also fish for a way to get to Mungan, right? So he's also holding that 8-man for that purpose, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But if he does sumo the 6-pin, that's just... but he would actually tunky on the 8-man if he can't, because he's actually 3-10. Never mind, so he might actually throw the 8-man. So.
I think he'll just play like the 8, so he'll just fish for a weight around the 8-man, so he can break that 1-pin, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
It looks pretty unlikely here. We can see all the 3-7s, 3-7-1s, and all of Dora, most of Dora as well, 3 Dora.
Yeah,
pretty unlikely. Meanwhile, Rero is actually pushing here. I don't think he's really folded yet. He's still trying to like weasel his way into Tempai. Unfortunately, Dora's gonna be hard to get here. And so that's Pippi, right? On the other
yeah,
side,
it's
right?
8-pin
Pippi,
pawn from PP.
pretty aggressive here. He's Ishan 10 and doesn't look like he's gonna get the 7-1 either. Oh no,
Oh.
he gets it. Wow. Okay, so Pippi's Tempai. Oh wow, he
No,
didn't
he-
take.
Wow, it seems very strange to play the way they've played and not take
So he,
the tempo.
yeah, like it's kind of late there. Like, and the Timon is not safe, but with 3 4-mans, it was definitely probably worth a push if he's gonna go that far. That was a really interesting play there. But he drew to Dora. He bowed as soon as he drew to Dora. But yeah,
Yeah, not going to be able to see the fruits of that push, unfortunately. East 2 now, Veggie Dealership. 1 Honda and 1 Reach Stick in the middle. Dora is free bamboo. We see a couple on the board, and a couple reds in PP's hand as well. Personally, I think I don't know, there's a lot of very nice hands looking around the board here. Another copy of the Dora for Veggie as well.
yeah. I'm surprised. Like, I'm surprised Tanyao hasn't at least played the 8-so. Like yeah. Like so. I'm thinking he has to go for some high value hands here, and like honestly, like Honitsu is like one of them. So I think you just played 8-so here as soon as you can.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because I mean, like, you can either go for like Chitoitsu or like Honitsu here, but I mean, like, there's no point keeping that 8-so in hand and trying to fish around that 8-so because even if you make like 7-8 or like 6-8 there or something like that, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna backfire now because he's would have got one of these pairs by now. And he's like this is when you start looking at it like maybe like Honitsu, Kanta, those kind of hands, or even like a cheat toy on one of those weights, one of those Onatar weights, which is probably a little bit better. And he's actually Ishaten here, but just with slightly worse tiles probably for Chitoy. It's not too bad, but the 8-so is gonna have to come out now.
Yeah, the 8-so should be coming out now, so it doesn't come out for some reason. Even though there's 2 copies of the 8-so already out, which is quite interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna switch it like as soon as possible. Like he can't, that or he hasn't realized that the 8-so is kind of dead.
Yeah, exactly.
But meanwhile, look at some of the other hands. Like Hippie should be Ishan 10, right? He's got like perfect Ishan 10 pretty much, sort of. And now he's Tempo. 4-7-man.
Yeah.
But Reril is now Tenpai. Does he take the 8-man? Doesn't take it and deals in. That's not good. Tried to be a little bit greedy there, I think. Passing on the 8-man. Hanchan.
Trying to wheel around, look for a better way. Unfortunate deal in East, moving us to East 3. PP's Dealership now. Dora is the East, and only 1 copy in Tan Yao's hand, however, Uncle of the South already as well.
And that is his win, so he has that covered, but he has some relatively ugly shapes maybe. That's one way to put it. Don't know what he's gonna go for. I'm assuming he's gonna work something around the Dora. He wants some sort of value. We shall see. Like Rero here does choose to take it, so he's looking. This is a pretty cheap hand though. Like this will be Haku Sanshiku for 2,000 only. So
he is
Tenpai now. But like, do you think this hand helps him with his objectives? That's what I'm thinking.
I feel like this pawn was a little bit preemptive.
It's a little early.
Yeah.
Like, I think because when you're in last place, you generally want to take some more risks, right? So I think this is a good moment to try and take some more risks from his perspective. Like because like 1k doesn't get you out of the last, 2k doesn't get you out of the last, so you kind of only want to take pawn when you desperately need to.
But also looking on the other hand, like he didn't really have that much value in his hand, and it wasn't super fast. Because he had one Hanchan, a few like shapes around here, but he had no like actual completed 3 tiles. So I mean, on the other hand, it is fast, so maybe he could have taken it.
You're valuing actually winning the hand over the hand's end value as a possibility as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, perhaps.
He has a lot of souls. A lot.
Yeah.
That's an understatement. But I think Rarel's hand will be too fast here. Veggie doesn't play the 9-side. I think he's actually scared of Pippi. Which might make it slightly harder for the 9-side to come out.
Optimally speaking, Rariel would like to find that 6 bamboo, but yeah, any win will do here. And Tanyao might be... Mr. Tanyao might be doing something strange here. Yeah, there it is, 2 Sopon. Go on, Totoro?
I think... I was going to say, I think Tanyao's going to go for the Hontanki for sure here. There's no other option for him. It's going to... Yeah, I suspect he's also... I suspect he'll try to avoid the cheap hands as well. And this is probably... Oh, but he is Tenpai now.
So
he gets Dora back.
And he does throw the east, which does make sense. He might actually... If he draws the 5 or the 7, so he's definitely going to take the Toy. So, I mean, that's an option for sure.
Wow, okay. Rarel drew the Akka and now breaks the 8 man. So he's realized that like he'd rather guarantee 2k than not guarantee 2k, which is the other option. If you'll deal in here.
An unfortunate find on the 6 bamboo leads PP Discount the 9 bamboo 2000 to Rariel, moving us to East 4. Pretty quick game here. Dora's the White Dragon. Tanyao's finally in the DLC. Here's the Cinderella story. Let's see.
I'm surprised these guys are playing pretty fast. I'm surprised they're not slowing down a little bit here and there just to slowly consider their hands. Especially since I'm assuming some of these guys will be watching the other table as well and adjusting their strategy. Did you guys talk about it a little bit, Nosti?
I think you're thinking a bit too much here. Like there's still 4 games left. So I mean, the strategy will probably come in the last table, day. Yeah.
Just a reminder for everyone. So tomorrow will be the last set of games before we take the top 4 cutoff. So only half the teams will play off in the finals, which will be held over 2 weeks, I believe. We've allocated 2 weeks for it.
Should also mention that the scores are halved moving into the finals. So they weren't,
that is correct.
Yeah, they weren't halved going into the top 8, but they will be halved.
But for most of these teams, they're probably just worrying about making the cutoff in the first place before, rather than the halving of the points.
So Veggie here actually cheated for the Sunshoku here and managed to get into Tenpai just a few turns later with Sunshoku Dora, which is, it was a pretty good hand actually.
Unfortunately, he 7 pins it dead.
Yes, indeed, it is.
And I don't think Mr. Tanyao's gonna play any of them. Very, very unlikely. He's hand upgrading.
Yeah, the hand's getting better here. The 7 pins are basically locked in now.
It's locked in. His weight's not great, that's the problem, but I don't think he cares at this point. Does he take the chi? Does he gamble or not? So this will just be like 2,900. Which... Oh, it looks like he's happy to take it. Take the early Tenpai. He's maybe a little bit suspicious of Veggie, and he doesn't have Dora, so he'd rather just win quick. Is weight live? I think his weight's dead.
There's no weights possible.
Yep. But maybe this might scare off the other two, like Rarel and Pippi's hands aren't getting anywhere. Pippi does pair up though, so he's catching up a little bit, but he still needs a little bit of help.
Yeah,
but Rarel, Tenpai,
Haku Tanki.
Haku Tanki. He caught it pretty quick. There is one left, right?
Yeah, there should be one left, and Tanyao now has the opportunity to upgrade the weight.
I think he'll switch.
I think it was switch, yeah. Throw the 2-pin, yeah.
Oh no, it's just that
Whoa!
way. Whoa.
Ooh, nice.
So,
Is this Ipats?
Nice.
Yeah, this is Ipats.
this is their part, so there is Hanuman chance.
Yeah, and
And he gets
Hanuman
it.
was found. Yeah, so this is one very good for Tile Dreaming and two a big disaster for Tanya Sensation.
He also picked an interesting weight there. He played the 2-pin, which is really weird. Before.
I believe 2-pin was Suji to the 5-pin, so
Oh.
that might be why they went that way.
But his weight was so bad afterward. That's why it was really
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, it was the Ipatsu turn, so maybe he was kind of scared of that, Ipatsu for sure.
Mm.
Yep. If he has 2 Dora here, by the way. But his hand, he might not better use both. He may or may not, depending on how he proceeds. I will see if he forces it.
Very interesting to see Tanya 1K just speed cut the 2 Souths from their opening hand.
I kind of like it, personally. Like his hands are screaming like pumping Dora maybe. So I don't mind it too much here in this situation. Like it's flipped now he's last and he has some work to catch up, and I think this is a good way to try and catch up now. Like this, for example, this is a really key draw here.
Yeah.
But his hands is still screaming for the 7-pin, which he will probably not get. It's pretty unlikely, but we'll see which weight he gets to first. He might reject the 1-pin, honestly. His weight's so wide, as in he's the tiles he can accept is so wide that he may pass at the 1-pin.
Hmm.
If he draws it. What do you think, Nosti? Take a risk?
Yeah, that's possible. He might. Oh well, let's see what he does here. I mean, I would reach here, but let's see what he does because he does have the Aka 5 man. So I mean, reach Sumo Aka Uradora is already manga. So let's see what he does. Oh, he actually throws the 3 man, but doesn't take the Richi, which is quite surprising, I guess. Maybe he's waiting for an upgrade somewhere. Oh, or maybe he's waiting for the 7-pin to go for Sun Shoku. So
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 Sun Shoku.
If you're going to play 1-pin reach anyway after that, I think you want to play the 1-pin first because then you can accept the 4-man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
This feels like a very it's a very in between play they've tried to go for, but instead of going in between certain options, they're kind of stretched a little bit too thin.
Yep. There's still upgrades here for so not only is a 7-pin upgrade, we're also looking at stuff so this is an upgrade. This gives it Tanyao. He might reach it now. No, it doesn't. But he could have also accepted 2 5-pin there, as well. So yeah, and a 4-pin as well here. So he has a lot of upgrades. His weight, his 6-man is unfortunately there's only 1 left, I think, to draw. So
Yeah, there's only 1 left, and I mean, the Manzu tiles actually look quite cheap on the board here, so I'm kind of surprised that he didn't actually reach it.
yeah, he's running out of time. I thought he'd reach by now, which I thought was interesting. But
yeah.
Veggie decides to reach instead. So what is he waiting for? 369?
Yeah, 369. And an instant
Oh,
deal in
it
from
parts.
PP.
Wow.
No
PP.
whip parts though. Chu
Oh,
was
no
cold.
parts, he called,
Chu was
yeah.
cold. So reach Pinfu Dora Aka 8k I believe. We play round among gun, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, so a big hand for Veggie in the later stages of the game here. South 2. Veggie's very close on Rariel's tail and an early pawn as well. Dora's the 6-man. Veggie doesn't have a lot of value in this hand, but the hand's not great either, so the early pawn is probably just trying to wash the hand away.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this entire game has been just, if you have Yakuhara, just immediately Pong and then wash the hand away. I don't think a single person has gone a wrench on this game, so it is a pretty fast game. We're already South 2 and it's 20 minutes in.
I suspect Veggie would like to rack some points for his team. This is his chance to do it. If he can steal first from Rarel, that'd be pretty good for his team, and unfortunately send Tile Dreaming down, which would be unfortunate for them. So, Tanya is holding on to the 7-man for as long as possible, it looks like. He's really trying to get another Dora here. He has 1, but he'd prefer a second one. So I don't think he's going to call anything. He's been offered the 8 so twice, and now he's going to start breaking. Meanwhile, Pippi's Ishanten here. He's Ishanten for Chitoi Dora 2. Which would be a comeback hand. Okay, so Reril is now Tempo. Does he take it this time?
Yeah. No,
doesn't take it.
Takes the Ishan
wow.
10, moves towards Itsu, it looks like. Seems quite greedy, honestly.
There's 2 9 so gone, and yeah, like, I don't know, like, not the best upgrades. Not crazy number of good upgrades left. 3 so's now gone. I think I would have preferred the reach, but now he's got Tanyao like as for like extra value, but
I was thinking of cheating just then, like cheating for the 7, 8, 9, and then throwing the 2 man.
Yeah.
But in the end, decided not to do so.
Very, very strange. I feel as if you're not going to take the reach, it's very strange. I think not to take the 9 so chi.
Oh wow!
But it worked out anyway. Yeah, it's a big hand now. Reach. We have Reach, Pinfu, Dora 1, Tanyao's in there as well. Pinfu's,
like the Reach.
Yeah, Pinfu's not confirmed, obviously, but...
Yeah.
He has to reach it. I think you want to... Oh, wow. It puts down Pippy. Oh.
Yeah. Reach it parts Pinfu, Tanyao, Dora... 1 Ura
again. Wow, Reril.
Wow.
Ura Master.
Yeah, that's a big Ura to 8,000 is enough to jump over Veggie, obviously, but 12,000 is really important, as neither of them have any dealerships now, so making up that 12,000 point differential is going to be a little bit more difficult than usual.
I'll be honest. I was gonna say I thought Pippi's probably playing a lot looser than I thought he would be, given his team's not like guaranteed safety.
I mean, I was actually about to comment on that as well. I was like, I admire, Pippi's guts and the fact that he's not really, guaranteed like, like 200 or 300 points in the lead or anything like that.
Yeah, like his team, like if he takes a loss here, I think his team will be pretty close to the cutoff, and that's you probably don't need to take that kind of risk in this situation, but we'll see.
Mm.
His hand was pretty though, admittedly, but it was just too slow, unfortunately.
I mean, it was a cheat toy, so, no one likes cheat toys.
Hey, shortcut to Hanuman, bro.
Having a look at the current standings, actually, depending on how table 1 goes, if PP takes this 4th here, they will fall to 5th.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a big 4th to take.
So Pippi's... He's trying to work that door in somehow. Struggle a little bit. But interesting that Tanyao's actually opened his hand, because this hand... It's a little on the cheap side, but maybe he's just trying to like shut like Pippi out and then go ham on his dealer turn. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that definitely seems like what they're going for. Having to jump past 2 people is much easier than having to jump past a 3rd person.
Hey, Veggie... What did he play? Why did he play the 7-pin? He gave up his Sanskrit chance.
Maybe it was safer, perhaps. That's why he threw the 7-pin. I mean, it's not like his team needs any more points at this point in time.
Well, but if it's presented to you, I'm sure you'll take it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
May have just been unaware of the possibility. Tenpai now, though.
Tenpai now. Yep. I'm assuming he's going to play it, yeah. There's no reason not to take Tenpai.
And a chi from Tanyao as well, so Tenpai for Tanyao as well. 1, 2, 4 bamboo, and there's a quick 1 bamboo from Veggie. Green Dragon 1 Dora for 2,000 into Tanyao's dealership. PP now stuck between a rock and a very hard place here. Dora is east. 1 copy from Tanyao.
I'm expecting Tanyao to go nuts here. His team needs points. Definitely 3rd place not good enough.
Yeah, taking a 3rd is really bad here, so... Let's pick up of the 7 bamboo is pretty good as well.
His hand's got potential here. I see Swanko right there. Swanko Tanki, yeah.
Okay, that's a bit much.
Right?
That's a bit much.
You have to dream a little bit,
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with dreaming. That's what Mahjong's about, right? Pippi's actually Tenpai, but he's rejected the weight. Like, it's a worthless weight right now. I'm guessing he's looking for the Sunshine upgrade. He unfortunately his hand. He needs like Tetsumo and hit Urudora to get to Haneman, I think, to have any chance, right? Is Haneman enough? Haneman's enough for sure, right? Definitely.
It's
Yeah,
currently
that's
15-8. Yeah, Hanuman is.
Oh. It's a because Tanya's dealer, so that'll be
Yeah.
an 18k swing.
It's just
So-
barely enough.
So, Pippi's trying to upgrade his hand to get to that.
Okay, so that's
Wait,
Suwanko you were talking about as the thing, but Tanya's playstyle is very open heavy, it seems. So they do take the early open, going towards. There's Tanyao Dora 1 or Tanyao Toy Toy Dora 1 here.
He'll try and get Toy Toy if he can.
Yeah, I mean, it could also be a son uncle if he does manage to, draw one of his Toitsu and then throw the 7-pin, and then draw and sumo the last tile.
Yeah, there's that as
it will
well.
be well.
You can always like Khan a few times. You get Sun Kansu as well, I haven't seen that for a while. Guys, like, you gotta dream a little bit.
I don't
with these
remember the
hands.
last time I saw Sankansu.
Haven't seen that Yaki for ages. But
Yeah.
it's always in the back of my mind.
A 0.01% chance. Yeah,
Like,
sure.
it's like I'd much Pippi's Tenpai, and he takes it this time, but he's only gonna take Tsumo Tuman, I think, which is dead, which is pretty rough here. This is pretty unfortunate for Pippi. So I don't think he can take the 5-mark. It's like he'll literally be trying to flip Ura 3, which is dead. It does put Anya in that place, but I personally think he should just be pushing here because like his team doesn't really care if he comes like 3rd or 4th, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like, he's, pretty much, 220 points off the cutoff, so, I mean, you'd need a huge miracle. So you should definitely be pushing with your hand here.
So that's my advice. That's my advice. Just push.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I know. Yeah, so he's trying to go for it. Unfortunately, the 6-pin is dead, so he's drawing to 2-pin and 1-7. So I think, right? Two 2s and 1-7.
Yeah, there's one 2-pin, right? There's still one 2-pin left. Is there? Yeah, there is one.
Yeah, so he draws the 5-1 now. It'll be interesting to see if he decides to play it. I'm guessing he kind of needs to get to Tenpai to discard it. He might hold, but okay, and then Rare will pass Tenpai there. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. But Daniel's run out of time here. It's not like I guess he got punished a little bit for playing a 7-pin. But it's going to be a draw here, and looks like Rare will take it. There's no way that 5-1's coming out.
Yeah, the only
Probably not, right?
Yeah, the only fun factor there is if the 5-man manages to come out. So we end the first game tonight. Real from Tile Dreaming in first place, followed by Veggie, Tanya 1K, and PP. So that's a big plus 65.8 for Rariel, and we'll get Rariel in for a quick interview.
Big result for them, by the way. Like, so they were below the cutoff at the start, and looks like they'll sneak ahead. Hello.
Rariel.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you pray to the Mahjong gods before because you flipped Urodora twice for Hanuman?
Yes, that was amazing. Especially on that Ipatsu Sumo. On the Haku. That was disgusting.
Yeah.
Quite gross.
That was. Well, it depends. It's all about a perspective, right? It's disgusting for everyone else, and it's great for you.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, it's great for me, but like, I still acknowledge that was disgusting.
It was also the last one in the world for you.
Oh
You
god.
didn't have a look yet. So yeah, just quickly, did you have any comments about how the game felt for you? Because unfortunately, I didn't take any notes, but really, it just felt like you flipped the Urador at the correct time. Did you have any thoughts or strategies going into the game, or did you really just think, I'm going to go for first and see how we go?
Yeah, I just really wanted to go for first. I decided this game that I wanted to play less defensively than I normally do because it was a disaster last week, so I tried something a little different. But really, I don't know. I didn't really have much more of a strategy other than that. Sorry
Did it
to
make
say.
a difference did it make a difference that your team was like kind of close to the border, so you guys really wanted to make a push now?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, because we're so close. Like, I needed to post points basically. That's what I figure at least. So
yeah.
I mean,
Go on.
yeah, there was one point like you pawned the Haku like, and it was like Haku Nomi, basically. Like, do you remember that hand? Like, you were putting like 3 Shanten, and you like pawned Haku. Like
East 2, I think. East 2 or what? 3? Yeah, this one. Was it this one? Yeah.
I was hoping to make that a Sun Shoku. I think I would have passed the 9 if I hadn't gone that Dora. I think I got Dora near the end or something.
Yep.
Then I figured it's like, screw it, whatever. I'll just take it at that point. But I took that. Actually, I was just a little bit tilted, to be honest, when I dealt in. I was like, I just want to kick him off east. Screw this.
No, that's fine. So you work your way up, right? So you win a 2k hand, then you win a 3.9k hand, then you win 8k, and then 12k, and eventually 48k, right?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Like for the record, I don't know anything about Mahjong flow, but you can take my word for it. You gotta start small and then work your way up.
Yeah, that's in Saki. That's that's Teru's thing, right? Like, she starts with 1,000 and works her way up. That's Teru's superpower.
I like it.
Okay. if you watch Saki, you'll know what I mean.
Yeah. Now, it's a big result for you from jumping from 5th all the way up to 3rd, and point-wise situation, it turned out to be the best case scenario for you as well, as PP unfortunately taking a 4th and falling down to 5th. So you basically swapped positions with them.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was the best result we could get there. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah. And do you think that you'll continue playing like this for the last 3 games, or correction, you and your team will keep playing like this for the last 3 games of the top 8, or are you gonna start trying to solidify your position?
Honestly, I can't say. I hope we continue just getting more points. Honestly, no, it's a bit risky, but if we make it to the finals, we want to have as many points as we can into it.
All right then.
But yeah. But I suspect. I don't know. I don't know how he plays normally. He seems to change every week. But I do love watching him.
Wasn't he infamous for like Hanuman or nothing last season
last tournament? That was fantastic to watch. His average hand was like 12k, I think, over the whole tournament.
As a Hanuman nothing. Like, if you're gonna get a free every hand, that's fine. Only press the run button.
Pretty
if
much.
You get Hanuman.
Well then, alright, thank you very much for joining us, Rario, and it was nice having you on the interview desk, and good luck for the rest of your games.
Right, thank you very much.
Is the other game still...
Yeah, I was just about to say, we can jump in and have a quick peek of the other game. Still in South 2.
And your teammate is carrying you, Nasty, as you guys see.
Yeah, we do see Saber currently in 2nd with 36,000, only a little bit behind Forte.
But don't you think your team needs a few more points here? Any thoughts?
Yeah, of course. Like, just see the dealer, passed around, and now he's gonna get more points on his dealership. So, yeah, perfect.
South 3 now. It's Saber's dealership. Pair of the South and East for Mai. Little bit of trash there for... I believe this was Erie Starry? Is this Erie Starry or Russell? I forget every time. I forget every time, man. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't even consider Kokshi there. He had a 9 start.
Yeah, he had 9. Like, he had 9 different tiles at the start, and I think in these rules there's no like Kyushu Q high, right?
Yeah, no Kyushu.
Yeah, but at the same time, the rest of his hand wasn't that good, so I thought there was a small chance he'd at least, try for another turn to see if he gets a bit closer. Given his point situation, he is kind of behind, and his team may need some help as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But looks like Saber's really willing to run this up.
Saber's looking to make use of the dealership here. Early pawn on the White Dragon.
Hitman, yeah. It's okay, Nosty. You can be biased if you want to. It's okay.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, that's a great throw. I mean, because it keeps the 3-4-4-5 shape, and then so if he does get the 2, so I mean, just like cheer it or just take it, and then it's in 10 pi. So it's a good throw. It's a good pong as well.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, like obviously, I'll praise my team all the time, even though he's wrong.
And here's Tenpai now, 5-8. Actually, is this 4-5-8?
4-5-8.
Yeah,
Yep.
4-5-8.
My still has a hand which can catch up here. Still waiting for. Oh, this is dealing straight away. That's not unfortunate because that's a direct dealing against dealer. By Forte. So I'm
58
1
swing.
now. I'm assuming secretly you're hoping that Saber gets 100k from here, right?
Yeah, duh.
What do you mean? What do you mean
Like-
secretly, man? That'd be pretty clear, right?
Yeah.
Pretty clear.
Yeah, I mentioned before the stream. I said I'm not going to be a unbiased commentator if if I'm commentating again, like with my team on.
I think that's fine. You can't influence the results of this game. You can only be a cheerleader on sidelines.
An early Dora cut as well from Saber, probably just trying to Sakigiri the difficult to connect 9-mon.
I'm assuming he's happy with a quick hand here. The 9-mon doesn't do much, although neither does the 2-mon or the 2-pin. So I'm thinking, but we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, ooh.
And a South Pond from my Tenpai now, 7-mon. South only. Oh, South Dora, correction.
Where's his team at? Is he going to shut this down? I think he's trying to hold on to third here then. It's a bit far to catch up, I guess.
Just having
I'm assuming...
a quick look. Mize on AU and SW Wanderers, so they're currently in 4th.
Okay, so they do want to shut this down, and it makes sense. Like, it's really hard for his... It's really hard for his team to catch up for him to catch up to third from here.
3 quick calls for Saber. Tenpai now, free 6-pin.
Yeah, so Saber's looking to run this.
Yeah, he's looking to go to the moon, and Mize in a little bit of trouble here. Probably, 9-mon
he goes
Tunky.
for the big brain play. Go for the Tunky, but is it going to be harder for him to win his hand now? Actually,
I think it's quite good because like the Dora has been thrown by the dealer, so I mean like if you want to defend against the dealer, you can just throw the Dora. So I think this is actually quite a nice place, and also he has got a 1 chance on the 8 as well. So it's not like anyone can use the Dora. But anyway, Saber does actually win for 1,500, 1,800, and yeah, we go. Hopefully he runs up the, Hanchan, the Honba.
more importantly, he actually won the hand off Forte, so this is now a second flip.
Yeah,
So now
I think it's also important to mention that Forte was going for just Cheetoy with the Dora potential as well. So shutting down that hand is a big factor as well, and morale. Morale's the thing.
Saber's got a pretty good hand here. Like it's fast. It doesn't have much value, but you never know. Like you can always get bailed out by your 3. So I think he's just gonna try and get the Tenpai as fast as possible here.
Yeah, I think in terms of speed, I don't think anyone can sort of catch up to him. I mean, if the Nun does come out and Forte sort of pawns it, then he probably can match the speed at the moment. But yeah, currently Saber is actually the speediest of them all.
He's got a little bit of speed, but the hand does look a little bit awkward depending on which tiles they draw into first.
Key tile. Now Forte's caught up.
Yeah.
The 7 pin is a massive tile there. And he's decided to break the 7-man straight away. Okay. That's not the worst. Yeah, he's got too many pairs, so then I think it makes sense.
Mm.
Mai's... Oh, wait, he's still 3 shunting at least, right?
Yeah, mine's catching up as well, but the hand is... There could be some very odd weights coming up for Mai.
So do you think Saber will case any reaches here if he has to in this position?
Probably not. I mean, like from what I know of Saber is that he's a pretty like if Ricci comes, he'll attempt to Mawashi. Like he wouldn't attempt to full on go for like to sort of like 1 against 1 type of person. He'll try to Mawashi it, and then yeah, I don't think he's gonna face like if a Ricci comes, I think it's just gonna fold.
Otherwise, that was a massive draw for Mai, so he's now.
What?
Oh, he doesn't go. He doesn't pawn. So he was Ishanten
Yeah.
for Chitoy. Decides that he doesn't like Chitoy, and wants to go for Kanyao Toy Toy Dora 2, right? Potential Dora 3.
Mm.
Any thoughts on this one? Is opening better in this situation, or do we ever just sit there and try and draw a way out of this?
I actually quite like this open, to be honest. I mean, he does have, like it's pretty much like Mangang confirmed here. If he does get a Toy Toy, or even if he doesn't get a Toy Toy, it's still Tanyao Dora 2, and then with the 2 Homba sticks on the table, it is actually quite a considerable
Yeah.
hand. So yeah, I quite like this open.
I like the approach, just simply because by playing this way, you're effectively getting 4 draws per turn. The problem with Chitoy is that while yes, it's Chitoy Dora 2, Tanyao, and possibly Ura 2, you only get that 1 draw per turn. And yeah, being able to open like this also allows them to go towards a shape like the
I think
2-2-4.
Saber's going to deal in here. Yeah, he does.
Saber plays a bit too aggressive here and deals in. So unfortunately, that's a big swing because now Forte is back in the lead, going into South 4. And is this not Kokshi or Cheeto or something? No, it's not Kokshi. It's got way too many pairs.
What's that?
So Cheeto.
I'll say Yaku
Oh,
Code,
like
where it's
Honoroto.
like, oh yeah, Honoroto. When was the last time you saw that?
Not for a while.
No.
Oh, now,
Yeah.
come on, like you have to be going for this. This has to be a 16.
Yeah, and no pawn from the 1 pin either.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't take it. Like, I feel like as dealer, you have to take it in that situation.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very passive. It feels.
Unless he's thinking about playing Honitsu here, which is the alternative hand, like for him. But unfortunately, what's happened here is now Mai is Shanten, so his hand is a little bit like slow.
Oh.
Oh well,
Oh?
okay,
Oh?
never mind. Never mind. He plays the Haku. That works, I guess.
I feel
So
like
he-
it's still just a touch too slow.
It's slow, but he has to take this.
It could be a
Yes,
punk
has to
here,
take
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna play breaks it.
Yeah, so a
Oh,
little bit
yeah.
too greedy here. It feels.
I
Not
don't
taking a
thought-
tempai.
It's
Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't say that's that greedy because he is like, if he does win, it's only going to be like what just like ton nomi, right? So it's like
yeah.
not. I mean, this is such a great hand. He should just go for the Honyitsu.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, holding it ends up in a deal in, and Mai manages to scrape a win to shut his hand down.
Yeah, so Mai
Um,
managing to retain 3rd place there, shutting down Russell's dealership. Finishing with Forte in 1st, Saber in 2nd, Mai in 3rd, and Russell in 4th. We're going to have a quick look at the standings, I think, before we go to a break. Having a quick look, we have Atsuki still in 1st place. Hold on, these scores. I'll update the scores real quick.
That looked mine on my spreadsheet. Should be updating.
Yeah, looks like they're in now. Yes. Alright, yeah, so we have Atsuki in 1st, Water in the Fire in 2nd, Child Dreaming jumping up to third. Powerpuff Boys managing to climb back over AU and SW Wonders at 4th and 5th respectively. Dark Flame Curse Totoro climbing to 6th, and Junken Ron and Tanya Sensation now in 7th and 8th. We'll head to a short break just very quickly, and we will be back in approximately 15-16 minutes. So please do stick around, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back to the Australian Ricci Mahjong Association Team League coverage. We are into Hanchan 2 for tonight's festivities. We have Saber from Dark Flame Curse Totoro in the east seat, Mercedes from Junken Rom in the south seat, Benson from, let me double check very quickly. Benson from the Powerpuff Boys in the west seat, and Cyber 777 from Tenya Sensation in the north seat. So Tenya Sensation, a lot of norths tonight, but yeah, gonna hopefully get a better result than third place this game for them. And from Nosti's point of view, Saber instead of second, probably grabbing a first this time.
Yeah, hopefully he does manage to get it first. He has the flow with him, just like last round. So hopefully it'll be second, and then it'll go up. So first.
I'll wait for Nosti to bring out his inner cheerleader to push Saber into first.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm sitting here right today. I'm just cheering Saber on, cheering my team on.
Thing is, though, commentators' curse is a thing, so you might not want to cheer too hard, otherwise they might trip over themselves. Anyway, East 1 now, Saber, as we said, dealership. Dora is the 8-pin. Couple Doras here and there as well, and very good connections with them.
Yeah, see, look what I said.
Okay, that's a very fast hand for Saber. Yeah. Very fast hand.
He has the flow.
It's all for show. You need flow for the whole Hanchan, not just for the first hand. Oh wow, just upgraded again.
Yeah, it's quite.
Yeah, look, it's such a great flow. So in the next one, it will be another 5-pin reach. That's
okay.
what I predict.
Okay, well, say you got stuck on the Champon. Do you take the Champon reach here, or do you if you got next turn, do you take it or do you wait?
Well, this is a reach here, right? Yeah, see.
No greed.
Yeah.
No fishing around for a different weight. Just go for the Aka 5-pin.
Exactly. Aka 5-pin, Sumo, and then flip an Ura for Haneman.
Yeah, it's a cheeky 6,000 old to start the game.
I was gonna say Iputs and then Ura 3 for Baiman, but yeah.
Okay, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Calm down, friends. Calm down.
I'm all about dreaming this game.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
I mean, Cyber has a pretty, good hand as well, so it will be quite interesting to see how far he pushes. So, yeah.
He's got a value again. He's got problems. He's got problems. He's got Nidora. I have a feeling he might not. He might have to wait for a better hand. You kind of want a hand that at least gives you some value. You don't care how good the weight is at that point. You need to have somewhere in the Mangan, and he doesn't have it.
I mean, Cyber is in Tanya Sensation, so wouldn't he be taking even more risks, even though he doesn't have a good hand? I mean, he does fold at this point, but
he doesn't have Tanya. I'm sure he takes risks if he has Tanya, but he doesn't have it. He needed to force so.
Fair enough.
We do see quiet folds coming from around the table, but Mercedes is picking up some interesting tiles that might encourage them to turn a cheeky tile sideways soon.
Yeah, you have to play the Dora to attack though. I'm not sure if she'll do it. We'll see. That is the Timon. There it is. And she does deal it in. So this is going to be pretty expensive already. Reach Dora.
So Reach Dora 2, it's looking at 7-7 minimum, and it did turn out to be 7-7, no Urodora. Very big start here for Saber. One Honba now, 2 Dora already in the hand, and looking around, really there's a little bit of competition from Benson, but the main competitor here might be Mercedes.
He's got the best hand by far. Although Saber does have Dora 2, and Nosti's probably doing a little dance right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm, hoping that he can somehow, get that 7-pin, and then clear out that horrible shape there, or perhaps drawing the 7-man now, and then getting rid of the 8-9 horrible 8-9 pin shape.
For Tanya.
Yeah, going for the Tanya. He's probably going to Pong anything and cheat anything at this point.
Yeah, so okay, Mercedes played the 2, so that's actually probably a small backfire. There's still some use for that too, so
Mm.
right. So it's not the worst, but I think she's playing a little bit safer here.
Yeah, like I mean, I would probably play the Ton here, but I mean, I do understand like, the shapes are sort of, already kind of set, and you just want to keep some safe tiles. So, yeah, I can see that perspective.
Okay, so but here, does Saber go all out and play the Haku? Okay, he does. But that's there are some upgrades with that 5-pin, so
And Benson actually just drew his Khan Sun pin, so he is now in Ishanten.
oh, interesting choice. So like Saber's breaking that way. Interesting.
It does actually improve that Hanchan weight to Liangmen weight, so it is a nice improvement. It did backfire, but I mean that's just Mahjong, right?
I thought the alternative was to play the 8 so because that pair is kind of weak. Those pairs are kind of weak, so having both is kind of a struggle, potentially. But now, Cyber's actually holding on to the 6-8. It may not come out at this rate. Might be tough for Saber to win this.
It would be.
And Benson's caught up.
Benson's made it in first. Reach Sun Shoku. 7-man weight isn't the greatest weight in the world. Saber fortunately managed to clear their 7-man the previous turn. Still 2 left in the wall for Benson.
Sadie's gonna have to try and go for Chutoy now, because otherwise... Oh, whoa. Saber, wow.
Tanyao Dora free for Saber. Tenpai free 6-pin.
Danger here.
There's 4 weights in the wall? 3 weights in the wall.
There's one now. I'm assuming Saber's never gonna fold here. No chance.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be folding at all here. So this is just 1v1 at the moment.
Oh, Tenpai. Was that Tenpai? That is Tenpai.
That is Tenpai.
Khan.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh,
Oh no! It's over. Oh no! It's over.
yeah.
Does he break?
I think we're right, yeah.
He might break. Does he break?
Oh,
Oh no!
over.
Goes for it. No.
It's
Oh,
over.
that's
Poor
unfortunate.
lad. Poor lad. Reach
Cruel
Sun
game, right?
Shoku. No Oradora, fortunately enough. 5,200.
Mahjong's a really cruel game. You go for glory with the Khan and you drew his weight.
Saber.
Could've shot.
Saber with another 2 Dora.
Yeah, just has all the flow today. Just all the Doras.
Yeah.
It only counts. Flow only matters when you actually win the hand, right? Like, only counts. Right? So you could, if you can't, the fact that like Cyber managed to like get the 7-man from the back of the wall is just a bad sign.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If you run out of petrol before the race ends, you don't finish the race.
Exactly.
I mean, like, you can't... the flow only happens to your hand. You can't affect the flow of other people. That's just unfortunate that Cyber had bad flow and threw into the hand. You can't control that.
Yeah, you can. You know. Yeah, you can.
Your flow should be
that's next
powerful
level.
enough to overpower someone else's flow.
Exactly. Yeah. That's neck level flow that you have to control.
Oh, okay. I guess I haven't reached that level yet. My, I need to train harder, level my luck. That.
Amazing
Yes.
draws here for Saber, inching closer and closer to Tenpai here. Not
Yeah, he's-
technically taking sets forward in Shunten, but definitely side grading.
I think
he
Saber
take this.
is cheating a lot of things and ponging a lot of things here. So I would actually cheat this one. He does. So he's Shunten right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any hand here I can see that's faster than Saber at the moment. I mean, probably the closest hand would be either Mercedes or Benson. I think they're both in Liangshanten at the moment.
Alright,
So-
why did Saber play the Amon though?
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, definitely should have played a Sun pin there. So that was quite
Yeah. That's a bit of a waste. Although, we can see the 7 mans are dead, but
Yeah.
kind of dead, but still,
no!
my
Oh
God,
no!
Never mind.
Oh no!
Commentator's curse.
I
There
wonder
it
if
is.
in this situation you still cut the free pin, right? Because
I think you still cut the 3
Yeah,
pin, yes, because
you're never
you can
using the never using
You're
that
never
extra
using the
free
three
pin
here.
anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I think Captain Nosty is gonna send some angry messages to him later.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely like a screenshot, like what's question mark, you know, type of
It's the
thing.
naughty player.
Yeah, what's happening? Why did you do this? Yeah.
Blame, blame, blame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty expensive mistake, I think. It would have been Tenpai for sure now.
Mm.
The problem is it also solved one of his problems because those pairs are really bad. He has to break the 6-1 now,
It
surely,
gets
right?
worse. And it gets worse.
I think you have to break the 6-1 now. The 6-1 pair is so bad. I think he's playing safe, I guess, but yeah, like it's gonna be hard to win this hand now.
I mean, luckily for everyone, well, lucky for Saber, is that no one's hand is really that fast. So, I mean, like, Benson's still in, like, the Hanchan 10 at the moment, and, yeah, like, Cyber's in the Hanchan 10, and Mercedes in the Hanchan 10, so, well, Ishan 10 at the moment, but, yeah, it's just, everyone's hand's quite slow.
Hmm.
Oh, Benson is catching up, but doesn't want to play anything in the Manzu.
It does seem
Well-
like it might be just a touch late though. It's hand is
It's
quickly
yeah,
coming
it's
to an
probably a
end.
bit late. It smells like a draw.
Yeah, feeling is this is going to be 4-player no 10 at this rate. So, I mean, the 8 pin's not going to come out for Saber, and no one's going to throw Manzu. So, I mean, I think Benson's probably the only one who can get Tenpai.
We play still the Manzu because like Cyber did play 7-8 month.
Yeah,
He's
that's
come out.
true.
And looks like
Still no Tenpai.
Benson's given up, and this will be 4-player no 10.
Hmm.
Benson was closest for, but yeah, didn't make it.
Unfortunate
But
end to
uneventful.
some very nice hands there.
Yeah, like it started really good for people, and then everyone got a little bit scared.
Hmm. East
Um,
3 now. Dora is the East. Finally, Saber's not the one with all the Dora. We see 2 of the East in Cyber's hand.
I suspect this is his like all-in hand. Like you can't give up on Dora 2 that easily.
Yeah, this is the chance, as we call it.
But then Benson's got a massive hand as dealer, Ishan 10.
Yeah, like Benson's hand is like, you know, screaming like manga or Hanuman to me, pretty much Ishan 10. Oh, and
Is
it
this
gets
Tenpai?
reaching.
Yeah, this is Tenpai. 4-7 bamboo.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for everyone. Saber is now Ishan 10 though. Cheat. Oh,
Wow.
wow. This will be Hanuman.
Yeah, there's Hanuman.
6k all. Easy 6k all.
Ura, Ura?
Oh
No,
my.
no.
Oh, I only got 1. Wow, so close. So, with the Ipatsubo, Benson takes a lead. Massive lead. He'll probably get to the points back which, Pippi lost last time, John.
Mm.
Still Ace 3, still plenty of time, but I guess Saber needs to work a bit harder now, unfortunately. As I said, like, you know, flow disappears pretty quickly, right? You have to control the other guy's flow.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
this
I
what
guess.
my Mahjong is
Well,
like?
warned you about the commentator's curse.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when you're saying that, right? Like, now he's in his shunted, so yeah, it's not that bad. It's gonna reach you. Draw 9 so, and then reach on come 4, so.
Do you ever get greedy here with this hand? I don't know, is there a way to greed up? There's always ways to greed up.
I don't think so. This is pretty standard hand.
I
I mean, he
guess
can throw the
there's-
9-9 here, so.
it's 10 down.
Well, yeah, 9-9 sounds the best. I think, yes.
I mean, looking at other hands, like Mercedes looks like going for like a Junchan Sanshoku, but it is kind of slow, and both the other two hands are also kind of slow. And Benson does actually pawn the 1-man, so going for the Ato scale on the ton. I quite like this play, just because, you know, that hand was kind of slow, and then the Ato scale, you know, makes it safer, and if you do get it, you do get it. If you don't get it, you can always just throw the double ton.
There's a lot of pressure on the other guys. 'Cause for example, here Saber decides to donate the ton to him, double ton. Not, I wouldn't be too happy if he deals in here, right? Then.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, that double ton is quite, you know, imposing. So, but I mean, if Saber does get a Tenpai, it's just going to be a reach. He's probably going to throw the 1-stone for the reach. So, yeah, we'll see. Happy to see what happens.
Better hope he doesn't draw the Forso. That would be GG. Oh, no, instead Mercedes ends up dealing in. Double ton 40 fu, right? Yeah, so another 3900 to Benson. And this is quite big for the standings because now it probably means he's shot back up into the top 4 now, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, he was already in the top 4, but, like, this will be an even bigger lead. So, I mean, currently he's going to be in 3rd place and very close to sort of Warden of Fire, who's on 300 or something. So, I mean, this one is probably about already, like, 70 or 80 points ahead. So, it'd be 230 or so. So, yeah, pretty...
Also, yeah, it also increases the cutoff line, so it makes it even harder for everyone else to catch up.
yeah, exactly.
So this is what? East 3, Tomba 3. Dora is North. There is one on there. 2 guys up on each, Cyber and Mercedes. Honestly, Benson is Tenpai again and just starts charging with Richinomi. Feeling lucky. Getting his own flow at least.
Yeah, doing it with confidence as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no one can contest here. Like, everyone's hands are so bad. Like, how do you contest? That's the power of the early dealer reach, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think there's... I mean, the closest person is probably Saber, because, I mean, he can throw the Fire So, and then just sort of, like, throw the Hatsu, and maybe get himself in the Tenpai. But the problem is that he just has no value in the hand. So, I mean, if you get a bad tile, you just...
Everyone's probably assuming, oh, if I deal it, I'm going to deal into, like, Euro 3 for sure. Hide.
Yeah.
Little do they know, just reach Nomi, but you never know. Reach, you know, like, could have been Ip Hearts, you know, Dora 2 into Mangan quite easily, right?
Yeah.
But well, Cyber's pick up some pairs though, but he's not going to go for it. Like, I think he's pretty scared.
Yeah, I mean, both Cyber and Mercedes both hold the pay, which is the Dora. So it might be a bit difficult to actually throw those 2 tiles. And Saber, again, has no value, so I think this is just like Benson and the wall, basically. Benson v the wall.
As people say, Dora is Vanilla Suji, right? You know, if you get to Tenpai somehow, maybe you play it, but you never know. We shall see. But I don't think... Well, Saber's the one that's actually closest right now. Will he have a go at this?
Getting real close now.
So he's going to play 7-8 so and try and go that way instead. Trying to dance around the reach. Doesn't look too bad. 7-8 looks okay. But doesn't look like it's going to be easy for him to get to Tenpai. One Hatsu left.
I mean, if Mercedes maybe gets, you know, stuck with her hand, she might throw the Chun, but I don't think that's quite likely. So, yeah, like I just don't see like a way for Saber to get into Tenpai, unless he draws the last Hatsu himself.
Well, obviously Benson draws it, then it's fine.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so she's a little stuck there, and she goes to the 8-1. Ooh, well, that's safe. That's fine.
Yeah, that's safe. Yeah.
There's the 3. There's still 2 threes left after this, right?
Or he
Oh,
gets
that
me-
is the buy. Oh, he takes it. Does not reach. Decides to go for the cheap. Oh, and
Is this?
Oh,
Will they
there's a
get
small chance it
caught?
comes out.
They still got 9 bamboo though.
yeah, the
Oh,
nine bamboo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oops. Didn't count. Oh, and there's another 3. And looks like Benson won't get it. One left in the wall.
A very timely 10 pie for Saber, holding on to 1500 points. Benson Saber 10 pies. East 3-4 Honda now.
Oh, what a terrible hand for Cyber. It's not the best, but we'll see how we go. Well,
I
I
mean-
see. Saber's got a lot, Dora.
Yeah, no
I mean,
clear
as you
Yaku.
say, right? You have a dream. So, like, you know, Cyber has a hot, like a short, like a dice Sungen chance, right?
Well, he's done with that, or he's got 4 pairs, so it's like Suanko, right? Oh, like Suanko is like the most common Yakuman, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess
So
that's.
that's the one you say by default, and then you work your way down the list, right? Until you go, maybe he's got Chinroto or something, right? But I don't think you got Chinroto with 0 start.
I think he's got Sukansu there, right?
Sukansu there as well. Oh, yeah, Sukansu. Oh, that's a rare one.
Yeah.
That's I haven't seen that for ages, if ever. I don't remember actually. I think I've seen it once, maybe.
Yeah, I've
Like,
seen
not-
one in an
Yeah,
anime.
not for
that
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or one of those like troll videos where you're just like filming like bullshit Yakuman, right?
Yeah.
Cyber's getting a little bit closer, but still needs to round out a few of those shapes. Meanwhile,
Same as
yeah.
up to 4 Dora. No, is it 5 Dora? 5 Dora.
Yeah, Saber's got 5 Doras, but no clear Yaku.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is what flow gets you, right? It gets you a lot of Dora, but just, like, doesn't get you any, like, you know, like, triplets. So, yeah, it's tough. But, I mean, he's got 1 triplet right now, so he's made 1, but, you know, just, how do you get the other one? Oh, and he's made the
You
other
just
one.
draw it, mate. You just draw it.
Okay, it's a serious question here. Like, if you end up with a Champon, do you pass it this time? Or do you fish for a different weight?
I think that's a good question.
Because with 1 9 pin down, like, and the 5 9 being really weak, do you grid up? Okay, so... Okay, Saber's gonna push for this for sure. Like, so there's no way you fold, like,
Yeah,
Dora.
it's like
Jimmy.
what am I dealing into, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's still a tile. We keep it. Play 9 so here, right? Yeah. I'm guessing this has to be all in for Saber. This is like massive hand.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but, like, I mean, you can just recheat.
That's alright. You have Dora 5.
But it's dealer recheat.
Doesn't matter. What does he have?
Sanshoku.
Oh, you got it!
Oh, that's
Reach,
like the best
reach.
weight as well.
Instant reach, yes. He has to reach here. It's safe as well. Like, so you don't even think.
Oh
It's a
no.
massive hand here.
And everyone's
Benson
in.
deals in here. Oh no!
Oh,
Daniel gets it. This is Mangan? Yep.
Son uncle.
Yeah, man.
Son uncle.
Uncle,
Yep,
yeah.
Sanko with Uro? No.
No.
So, I'm sorry, Saber, but you get Dora 3 again, but I don't know, maybe... still need a bit more
Holy.
luck.
Yeah, Dora 3 with none as well, like,
Yeah.
has the Yaku there.
You see, he's even got a clear Yaku this time.
But ideally, you still want to reach, because if you don't reach, you don't get Uro 3, right? Come on, man, don't do that straight away.
You don't need Dora free if you just con the Dora and get 8 Dora.
It's one way to do it, I guess.
But I mean, Cyber has a great hand here as well,
Yeah.
like, so, like, you know, just, yeah, it's just basically Cyber and Saber.
Yeah,
Cyber, Saber.
should mention, yeah, Mahjong's not a solitaire game. There is, still the other hands you need to contend with, and Cyber is catching up here. 6 pins a pretty nice draw for them.
It's low still, I think.
Hmm.
And might have to give up. Might have to give up on the on the Aka 5, and make it even worse. Let's see if he catches up here.
Fremont isn't the best tile to catch up with. Should mention Saber's got a really good Hanchan shape.
Let's leave Mercedes. She's catching up.
Hmm.
Lots of Pinzu.
Knowing how Mercedes play, I'm interested to see whether or not they just hardline towards Chinitsu.
I think you have to with the points. She's too far behind. Their
Yeah,
team is
that's
now
a-
actually struggling.
Yeah, that's a factor as well.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, like, but if she does get the Itsu, like, you know, it's still okay. So I think probably.
Boys, wait. We got Khan here. Oh wow!
I mean, that's
What a draw.
that's not quite Dora 8, but it is Tenpai. Taking the 7-8 weight.
The 7-8 weights actually looks quite good. I mean, there's 3 8s and 1 7 left, so it's not that bad. But does he switch weights? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it's still a 7-8 weight.
Hmm.
So Cyber is now Shunten if he throws the 2 or 6 so. He does throw the 2. Okay, never mind. 2 more. So that's a Mangang for Saber.
Yeah, just a casual Nun Dora 3 for Saber. Climbing back up, but still a bit behind Benson here. Mercedes very deep in the hole now as well. South 1 Saber dealership. No Dora in Saber's hand this time.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
fast hand, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's pretty fast hand. So trades the Dora for the fast hand flow. So you know you have to switch different kinds of flow. That's happening.
I see.
Yeah, you can't always get the fast and the really a lot of point type flow. You have to sort of mix it up a bit.
Should mention Benson's hand is very quickly coming together here.
It's a little bit cheap, but I think he doesn't mind. He might
Yeah.
want to save it down.
Seems to be Ishanten here. Might even consider just opening and taking a 1k hand. We'll think about that when we get there, probably.
Yeah, I think like even if the 2-man or the okay, never mind. He does actually chi the Kun 3 so just the 1,000 point hand here.
Or
Oh,
unfortunate
Saber deals
dealing for
in.
Saber. Very unfortunate. 1,000 points.
It's gonna make it pretty hard for you to catch up, Saber. So anyway, Nosti, do you have any words of advice for Saber now?
Yeah, the fact that he should have just thrown the 3 so instead of throwing the 5-man. Yeah. So I mean, like, what? Like, it's you have a Roundman and a Hanchan. You should just throw the 3 so.
Moving on to South 2 now. Mercedes dealership. 1 Dora, 3 Dora now. It seems we're back. Apologies for the technical difficulties. It seems my internet, the entire house has gone down. So this stream is now brought to you by Vodafone. The stream itself is actually back up.
I was gonna say if a few kangaroos like stepped over his network cables.
Yeah, it's like how in
the outback. That's usually
yeah.
what happens.
It's like I think it's like in Malaysia and Singapore, you've got like sharks biting your internet cables. So we have like kangaroos just stepping on cables over here.
Kookaburras having a peck away, and drop bears probably like using it to strangle their prey. Usual stuff.
Yeah. I mean, did you pause this? The stream seems to have paused. So
It's coming up, so we should hope.
I'm like scrambling around looking now.
okay, yeah, no problem. I mean, like Mercedes did actually reach you for the pin 7 pin in the meantime. So, and I think everyone has folded. So, I think this is just gonna go to Ryukoko unless she draws the last 7 pin.
Could still get there. Never know. Last 7. She's one more draw.
Yeah. So, I mean, one more draw left. I mean, if she does draw, this will be pretty big. Like Mangang. No, doesn't draw it.
Unfortunate. Sorry.
Yeah, we're just having a bit of lag on the stream, so so just bear with us for a moment. So we're moving into South 2, so with one Homba and one reach stick
Around
Switch.
trying to
No,
get things to work.
do you want me to switch? Do you want me to take over? Try to take over?
Let's have a look and see where we're at.
Let me log into YouTube. Maybe I can like switch and turn it up on my side.
Gosh dang kangaroos.
Are we still on stream at the moment, or?
We seem to be but we're buffering.
Right.
Yeah. The upload speed off of 4G isn't great.
No, it's pretty bad. Wait up. Let me
I mean, I can just commentate, while I'm watching, because I'm in the game, so like still sort of, if you guys still look in the game.
You can radio stream.
Mercedes
my software. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the stream, but I mean, I can still comment. Mercedes did pawn the Chun, so she does have Chun, Chun and the 3 doors in hand. I don't know if any viewers can see that. Are we not? Can anyone see that?
Yeah, Studio 64-bit. Alright, let me get a stream key. I might be able to take over.
Okay, yeah.
Let me get. I'm just trying to set it up.
So Benson is in Tenpai at the moment for Toy Toy Dora, or if he gets none, it'll be Toy Toy Double Nun Dora. And also Cyber is also in Tenpai for 8 months. And Cyber does actually 2 more 8 months, so this will be 300, 500. So just Tanya Nomi as Cyber's name of the team. So moving into South 3. So far, I think Benson still probably has the best hand. So Benson already has 3 triplets confirmed. Am I just commentating by myself, or?
Hold on, yeah.
I'm trying to
sorry,
get
we're just having a look.
Set this up. It's a bit.
Do you need the stream key?
I've got it. I need the spectator link. Okay.
Wait, are we turning the stream off, or should I?
I'll switch it to me in a sec. Just give me a sec.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Boom.
Eat.
I'm just gonna drop the share screaming. And then I need the stream key.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Wait up, I have it, I think. Testing.
I can hear you, but I don't know if it's on stream.
Can I'm just gonna type in the chat.
Gee.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me? Sorry for technical difficulties. We've just done an emergency switch.
Wrong.
Who's that? Oh, I am live, I think. Okay, so let's just run with this for now. So, sorry everyone. We are back. I'm your host Totoro, and I've got SBT and Nosti next to me. We're just gonna run this for the rest of today, if it's alright. Unfortunately, we have missed a few exciting hands. Or are they exciting? Unfortunately, it looks like Mercedes has fallen behind. So I did need to share my screen. Let's have a look.
Well, I mean, like in the meantime, like when we were down, like Mercedes did get a Ricci with her Reach Dora 3 hand, but went to Ryukoku unfortunately. And then in the subsequent game, Benson managed to get a Reach, dealer Ricci, and win that one for 3,900, and then Saber managed to get 1,000 hands, and now we're in Southpaw. Basically, was the gist of what happened, during the time we were gone.
Sorry, just adjusting some of the settings on the stream a little bit, but that should be a little bit better.
Yeah, so we're currently on South 4. Mercedes is, and we're watching Mercedes at the moment. Saber seems to have a decent hand, but it is kind of slow, and so does Benson as well. So, we'll see what happens.
If people haven't realized, unfortunately, I am using the web client, which doesn't look as pretty, but we'll make do. But can Saber catch up? I don't think it's gonna be pretty hard from here, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he does actually get the pawn of the south, it might actually speed up the hand. But and I guess fortunate for him is that like every other hand is kind of slow.
Unfortunately, Benson does have Dora 3, so that's gonna shut him out.
Sure. Oh right. Wait. Are you talking about? Did you say Dora or Ura 3?
The Dora 3, but he might get Ura 3 as well. You never know.
Oh, okay.
But he does take it. So it looks like. Do you think he's gonna settle for Mangan here?
What? Settle for Mangan? Did you say?
Saber. Wait, am I saying this right? So Saber's in the south seat, right?
Yeah, he's in the south seat, but you said settle for Mangan here, so it's like you're implying that there's something like way better than Mangan that you should be aiming for.
Like Mangan doesn't give him a chance of getting first, right? And I thought you wanted first, so I can only assume that you're secretly praying that Benson deals in, but I don't think it's gonna happen here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. So, I mean, like currently Cyber is trying to catch up at the moment. But unfortunately, Saber does actually get Sumo, so that will be, I guess that will be the end of the game, right? Is that right?
That should be the end of the game, yes. So, Benson from Powerpuff Boys ends up in first with 68.9. Saber's second, 14.3. Cyber minus 21.8, and Mercedes at minus 61.4. Gonna see if we can grab Benson. Otherwise, we might have to switch to the next game. Let's see if we can get the... Because I'm not sure he's actually there. We'll find out. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can load... I'm gonna load the other game.
There's several Powerpuff Boys team members, and I think Benson is one of those who can't do interviews.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe let's switch to this game for now. So we're putting up the other table on stream, and we can potentially ask someone from this table. But currently,
what's happened here? Is that Ozball on minus 103? Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, right? He is dealer right now. Is Tenpai on 2-5 pin, but yeah, this looks like it's a pretty deep hole from the dig out of. Pretty sure that's an understatement.
Well, you can always infinite Hanchan, right? Like you just Hanchan, Hanchan up to Hanchan 6. It's like 3 right now. So it's par Hanchan 8.
He has dealership coming up. I mean, correction, he is in dealership.
Yeah.
And that's a
Correction,
dealer.
he's not in dealership.
Wow. So Legius was Tenpai for Sanshoku Dora, was it? Yeah, I think that was Pinfu. Or was it Pinfu Sanshoku? I think it was Pinfu Sanshoku. Shuts down Ozball, but Ozball wakes up with a pretty insane hand here in South 4. I'm guessing he'll take what he can get. Look at this hand. Wow. What do you think, Nosti? Are you jealous?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm not jealous of the points, but I'm definitely jealous of the hand. So I mean, like, I would love this hand. Like this is a hand perfect for me. I like, you can pong, and then you also have some defense if the Ricci comes. I'd probably be going for Honitsu here, but I mean, like, he's an Ishanten right now, so
Probably not anymore, right? Probably would just take a reach, right, to guarantee Mangan here, if he had to, right?
yeah, pretty much. I think he'll just Ricci here on pretty much anything, and probably even like if any Ricci comes, he's just still gonna push into it.
Well, unfortunately, Legius is now Tenpai already. This will be a Dama for sure, right? Two-man Dama for Itsudora, 5200. I'm guessing he'll just take the win, right? There's no reason not to. Well, do you think Chewy? I think Chewy's a bit behind, but do you reckon Chewy will push too hard here?
Yeah, I have a feeling he is. He's that type of person. Very, very. He'll play Menzen and then Mawashi around, and then like in the end, like he'll just Ricci. So he'll just like find every way to Mawashi around and just Ricci in the end.
Oh, does it? Okay, so oh wow, Oswald does not take the Tenpai. Decides to roll a dice, and unfortunately, Akarin here deals into Itsudora 1, and this will be the end of the Hanchan, I believe, right? That is South 4. So at the end of the second, this is the second Hanchan of the day. Legius finishes on plus 73.8. Akarin gets plus 14. Chewy minus 12.7, and unfortunately Ozball minus 75.1. So I think this is gonna go on stream, but let's try and switch to the standings. Sorry. And we're going to bring up hopefully that stands having updated. So we do have the live scores. Oh, does that work?
Yeah, these are live.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if it was any on stream. Okay, so live standings. So everyone has played 38 out of 40 Hanchan. There are two more Hanchan, two more to go tomorrow before we cut off the top 4. And currently, first place, Water in the Fire on 388.9. Adasuki on 288.7. Powerpuff Boys 217.6. Tile Dreaming 202.7. And then a decent drop off to AUNSW Wanderers 116.1. Nosty's team Dark Flame Cursed Totoro on 96.9, Junkenron minus 17.5, and Tanyao Sensation on minus 108.8. So it looks like this is the end of today's games. Any closing comments from you guys?
It's go on, Nosti.
Yeah. What team are you supporting, Totoro?
Not your team.
But it was named after you. Like, our team was dedicated to you. How can you not support the team that's dedicated just for you?
I never understood why you guys would dedicate the name to me, but maybe that's a question for another day. Well, honestly, well, given I can't support you guys, then I have to sh- support AUNSW Wanderers because they're probably the closest team to top four that still have a chance. Unfortunately, realistically, Junkenron and Tanya Sensation are probably a little bit too far behind. Like we're looking 2+100 scores on the day, which is going to be pretty tough. I know they'll try their best. But it's a big ask, to say the least.
Yeah, exactly. And then like the top 3 teams are all like Melbourne teams. Like, how can you support that?
Yeah, good point. So as a Sydney sider, I guess AUNSW Wanderers will get my vote. Even though technically I think only one of them is in Sydney right now. If that matters.
That's true.
So yeah, again, everyone, we'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Is it? It's Eastern Standard Time.
AEST.
AEST. For the final 2 games before we cut off to the top 4. So if you guys are free, feel free to join us tomorrow again on stream. I'm actually not sure who's gonna be on stream tomorrow. It might be SBT. We're still finalizing. But don't worry, we'll try and have the stream up for everyone. So please do come and watch tomorrow for some really exciting games because we will be picking the top 4 teams for our playoffs. But until then, see you guys later. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Oh, actually, one more thing before I turn off the stream. I guess hopefully we will have some. We're hoping to have some other guest commentators for the finals, so do look out for that. We're hoping to get some of the players from the teams who aren't going to be in the top 4. So do look out for that. We're going to hopefully have some new players on for some friendly banter, if that's a fair term, with SBT and J. So again, until tomorrow, we'll see you guys then.
See ya.